So today's tutorial is all about contouring. Now I know it's something that a lot of people want to learn because I'm constantly hearing from clients and friends and stuff. They're always going like, I'd love to know how to contour, but I just don't know how to do it. So I'm pretty much just going to teach you guys step by step how to do your highlighting, contouring and blush. All three of them work together to kind of create really soft fused cheeks. So what you'll find is that if you just do one, it'll feel a little bit unbalanced. So when you have all of them together, everything just looks really soft and beautiful. Let's get started. Alrighty, so first of all, we're going to go in with your contour color. Now this contour color can be up to a few shades darker than your own skin. So mine is Napoleon's N4, and we're just going to go on with MAC 224. So I'm using backwards and forwards motions, and then I'm using these swirly up and down kind of motions just to buff out any edges. Because you don't want any harsh edges, you just want everything to be soft and blended and natural. Keep on going. And then when you get to about this area here, so about up to where your eye is, what you're going to want to do is keep on going back and forwards and then start to kick it up just like that. So that's going to lift your features and really bring everything up and like lift cheekbones. Like that. So if you don't know where to find where your cheekbones are, you can always have a bit of a feel around where your cheekbones are, and mine are right there. Otherwise you can always put your thumb on your nose and your index finger on your tragus, and it just marks out exactly where you need to put it. So it'd have like the straight down area and then where it starts to kick up a little bit as well. So second of all, I'm going to go in and contour my eye socket. So usually again it's where it starts to dip in. So with contour colours you're trying to bring inwards, you're trying to create a shadow. So that's just going to go straight into my eye socket and just go backwards and forwards. So I've just gone and done a windshield wiper motion into my eye socket, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it backwards. So the angle that you take this back on will be the angle that your lower lash line follows, and also the angle of your contour. So you're just going to flick that backwards with whatever's left on your brush, and then bring it up and through your temples. And then now just blending it all together so it doesn't look stripy. So that right there will be your basic contouring. So now you can go ahead and add those extra little bits and pieces to add that extra definition to your skin. You can contour the sides of your nose. So what you're doing is you're bringing it in through the bridge of your nose from your eye socket. You're taking it down and you're going straight up and down. Making sure that it's not too dark and not too harsh. You can also go ahead and contour under your lips. That's going to make that shadow under there look a little bit more pronounced. So that's going to make them look a little bit more like they're pouting. Please be careful not to make it too dark underneath your lip, because otherwise you're going to look like you've got a goatee. And that's that for creating shadows, that's that for contouring. Now we're going to go ahead and highlight our skin. So to highlight my skin, I'm going to be using Lightscapade by MAC. It's got a bit of marbling in it, so what that means, it's got a few different colours and stuff, so it works really well for different skin tones, different skin types and stuff like that. What you'll find is that it's not too shimmery, so a lot of people can use it. Now I'm using a F35 brush by Sigma, and I'm just going to be popping that on the heights of my cheekbones. And I'm letting it taper up before I reach my hairline. So highlighting is really easy, it's just a matter of sweeping colours over where you want to kind of bring forwards, and it's so easy, you just pop it on there. And you can also go ahead and highlight the bridge of your nose. So if you've contoured the sides of your nose, I'd highly recommend highlighting the bridge of your nose. So you contoured the sides and now you're highlighting the top of it. You can also highlight your cupid's bow. So what you're doing is you're kind of catching light, making them look like the top is catching more light. And you can also really lightly highlight your chin. Try not to highlight the bridge of your nose and your chin too much, otherwise you're going to look greasy. Now if you weren't going to be using any eyeshadow or anything like that, so you can go ahead and highlight under your brow bone as well. And I'm using the same highlight colour that I've used over my face just to give it a bit of cohesiveness. Now you can use matte highlighters as well. I prefer to use something a little bit shimmery because what it does is it catches the light and adds dimension to your skin, so it's not completely flat. Now we're going to go ahead and add blush to our cheeks. So I'm going to be using Torrid by NARS, which is this colour here. It's just like a nice peachy kind of tone, and it's got a bit of a gold reflect to it as well. I'm picking it up with my blush brush and I'm tapping it into the lid. That stops all of the blush from sitting on the end of the brush. It kind of presses it into it so it doesn't go like blush all over the cheek. So what you're going to do is just do a slight smile and just flick the blush brush over the top of it very, very lightly. Don't go too crazy with blush because blush is only made to create a bit of colour and add a natural tone to the cheeks, because naturally, you know, we do have a bit of flushing through our cheeks. So you just do a slight smile and flick it over. And that's that for contouring. So you can go ahead and, if you preferred, you could always go ahead and use your bronzer rather than your blush or anything like that. But I always like to add just a little touch of blush anyways, and you can always go over the top with your bronzers and stuff like that. But from here on, you could either add something to your eyes, add something to your lips, or a flick liner, anything like that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys learned something about contouring today. It really is quite easy once you get the hang of things and once you kind of get the system that goes around it, because after that it just becomes second nature to you when it comes to contouring. So hope you enjoyed, guys. I'm using I'm going to be using I'm going to be just so it all stays as this. That made no sense.